Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. And we got something very, very fun to hunt through today. This is a blaster box of Topps Archives Football. That's right, Topps Archives Football. Now I know what you're thinking. Topps doesn't have the football license. What has gone on here? This is a box that is now 10 years old. It's from 2013. And of course, you're used to seeing Topps Archives Baseball. These are out on the shelves right now, and very fun set for me. If you watch the channel, you know how much I love to get the retro designs on cards with modern day players on some of the older designs. And that's kind of the whole principle behind Topps Archives. And I always love opening that. And back when Topps had the football license many years ago, they did one set of Archives Football. It was back in 2013. And this is a blaster box of that. And we're going to open this today. This is pretty rare. I try to find one of these online to see what these are going for and what these might be valued at, and I couldn't find one. There were no blaster boxes of this product online at all that I could find. I found some hobby boxes that people are selling on eBay, and those were selling for upwards of $300. So I figure the value on this is probably, I mean, it's hard to say with something like this, but I guess it's at least 60 or 70 bucks, maybe 100. I don't know. It's very hard to know stuff like this, but it is pretty rare, and I don't know how many of you remember this product when it came out. I was very excited about it. I opened a lot of it, had a lot of fun with it. It has a lot of great retro football designs. 1976, so 1970 glossy inserts here. Those are pretty cool. 1985 and 86, and then of course 1959 as well. So some really great football designs from Topps history. And of course the 1,000-yard club cards, I think those were, I'm trying to remember, I think those were 85 as well, or maybe they were earlier than that. I can't remember. They always did inserts like that in the 80s, and it's hard for me to remember exactly when those were in there. I think it was 85, but in any event, some really great stuff in here. Also a chance to get autographs. They had some really good signers for this, and there are also inserts and parallels. There's gold parallels that you can get out of here, which are pretty rare and hard to pull. But 7 packs plus 1 extra pack, which I believe, if my math is correct, adds up to 8 packs of Topps Archives Football. We're going to get into this today. Before we do that, I want to remind you guys that I am doing a huge giveaway. Yesterday I opened a giant box of cards that was sent to me by an anonymous subscriber. Over 3,000 cards in there from all different sports. If you have not gotten in on that giveaway, and I'm going to let it run for another couple of days, make sure everybody has a chance to claim some cards in that. Ton of great cards, all modern cards too, no vintage in there, all modern stuff. Some really good sets, Prism, Mosaic, lots of inserts in there. All kinds of really just, I couldn't believe it going through there. I mean, it's a long video because so many cards, and I try to rifle through some of them faster than others. But I want to thank you guys. So many great emails and comments that you guys have sent me since I posted that video. Less than 24 hours ago, I've already gotten something like, I think it was almost 70 emails already with lists of stuff that you guys would like to receive. And that is awesome. Love that kind of response. Hope that I get a lot more emails from you guys. Don't be shy about it. I'm giving away everything in that box. Anything that you see in that video is available to you, and I'm happy to mail it out to you. I just went and bought some stamps this morning, in fact, and looking forward to start sending those. I always wait at least 24 hours or sometimes a couple of days before I start mailing cards out, because I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to send me their lists, and everybody gets sort of an equal opportunity at the stuff. There's definitely some cards in there that a lot of people are all vying for, and that always happens when I do these collection break giveaways. That's just the nature of it, and so I just do a dice roll to determine who's going to get what, and those special cards get distributed pretty evenly and fairly. That's my goal with that. So even if you haven't sent me a list, there's still plenty of time to do that, and I will be happy to receive it. Again, go back and watch yesterday's video and you see what I am talking about, and I don't think you're going to miss out on that. It's really just an amazing, amazing batch of cards. Thank you once again to the subscriber who sent me that huge box of cards. They wish to remain anonymous, and I'm not going to blow their cover, but I'm very, very appreciative. Sent them an email yesterday and want to make sure that I thank them again today for that. Having a lot of fun with those cards, and you guys will be having a lot of fun with your mail pretty soon, no doubt about that. All right, so let's get into this very special box, Topps Archives. This is 10 years old now. Blaster box of Topps Archives football, and there's a lot of great cards in here. I'm pretty pumped about this. I don't want to do too much damage to the box here. See if I can get into this with Mr. Kershaw without damaging the box too much. This is one that I would probably like to keep. I don't think I kept a box of this that I had opened. And again, when this came out, I was pretty pumped about it back in 2013. I opened a lot of this product, but I don't think I kept any of the, I'm not even sure I kept any wrappers, quite honestly. I looked in my collection, I didn't see any, so keep one of those wrappers too. And I know some of you collect wrappers, so you'll probably want one of these as well, because even the wrappers have sort of a retro look to them, as you can see. And again, I don't know how often these get opened on YouTube, but I've never seen anybody open this. If you have opened it yourself, I would love to know what your experience with it was, and I hope that you'll mention it in the comments below, just kind of shuffling these up at random, and we'll see how we do. Topps Archives 2013 football, very, very unusual thing for us to open, and I really wanted to get into this. It's been in the card closet for a very long time, and with the football playoffs starting this coming weekend, it is pretty exciting in the NFL. It seems like a good time to do this. We start off with Kendall Wright from the Titans in the beautiful 1976 design. Always loved this design back when I was opening cards in 76. Thought it was beautiful, and I still like it today. Here we got Reggie Bush, great running back for the Dolphins, and that is in the 86 design. Pretty sweet. We got Rashard Mendenhall, good running back for the Steelers. That is in the 1985 design. And here in the 1959 design, we got Alex Smith, quarterback with the 49ers back then. We got one of the 1,000-yard club cards. That's pretty sweet. Nice Adrian Peterson card there. And I'm just going to put these in their own sort of stacks. J.J. Watt, and that is a pretty early J.J. Watt card from 2013. That's a really nice one from 1976 design. And what do you have here? D'Angelo Williams from the Panthers. Good card there. And Michael Vick. How about that? Wow, I'd forgotten that Michael Vick was still playing in 2013 there with the Eagles. That's a pretty sweet card. So you can see what we're talking about here. I mean, this is awesome for me. I love these retro designs and seeing some of these players on here. I mean, this is some fantastic stuff. I knew I would have fun, but man, this is really bringing me back. It's bringing me back to the original sets and opening those, and it's also bringing me back to when I opened this product in 2013. I remember how excited I was about it. Here's a great card, Larry Fitzgerald in the 1959 design. That is great. Very nice. Look how young he looks there, too. That is awesome. Definitely going to PC that one. That's a beautiful Larry Fitzgerald card. LaMichael James, running back for the 49ers in the 76 design. And look at this. Another LaMichael James card, and this is a mem card. I did not expect to pull one of those. That is fantastic. Beautiful LaMichael James memorabilia card in there. That is really sweet. And, of course, the back of these cards. This looks like, if I'm remembering right, I believe this is a 1962 football design, so that must be the design they used for the mem cards. This is from 1962. That is really cool, and even the back is mimicking that 1962 design. Actually, it says 62R. How about that? That is pretty awesome. Huge pull. I mean, LaMichael James, not a player that very many people even remember, but how awesome is it to get a mem card out of there? That is really sweet. Calvin Johnson, the great wide receiver for the Lions there in the 1985 design. Love that one. Got DeMarcus Ware from the Cowboys, great linebacker for them, and Jared Allen from the Vikings. Shout out to Julie Farnham, huge Vikings fan she is, and she is up in Minnesota right now, actually. She was asking me if I'd show some video of the snow in our area, so I think I'll do that later this week. I'll shoot some video of the snow. You guys can see what the mountains look like. It's very beautiful outside. We just got some more snow earlier this morning, so that's pretty nice. You can look forward to that later this week. And several people asked me, I mentioned that I did have some older soccer cards in my collection. Never really collected soccer, but I did, I guess, for half a second back in the, I guess it was the early 80s or maybe the late 70s. I don't even remember, but I do have some, and several people asked if I put those on the channel, so I might show those later this week too. Some things to look forward to. That's a nice card to start this pack off. How about that? Get that in focus for you. John Elway in the 1976 design. That is a beaut right there. That's a really nice one. Very happy to pull that. Certainly a PC. And right behind him, another all-time great quarterback, Peyton Manning there with the Broncos as well. Of course, the Elway in 2013, that is not a playing era John Elway, but still very cool. Peyton Manning was, however, still playing with the Broncos in 2013, so that is pretty sweet to get that one. A.J. Green there with the Bengals. Very nice 1985 design. And we get our first of the glossy inserts, RG3. And I'll put this down so you can have a better look at this. See if I can get it to catch the light. You can see how glossy that is. And this mimics the inserts from the 1970 Topps football set. Inserts that were notoriously badly cut. Topps did not know how to do. They were smaller in size. They were also rounded. And those had a very glossy finish as well, even glossier than this one, honestly. And I think it was just too many components that Topps wasn't used to printing. And those original 1970 inserts are notoriously badly printed, very off-center oftentimes. Hard to find those in very good condition. Very neat to see modern players in that format, though. I like that a lot. Vincent Jackson here, Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver. Nice to see that. Put him there. And Charles Woodson, awesome card from the Packers there. Love that. 1976 design. Victor Cruz, wide receiver for the Giants, went on to be a Dancing with the Stars celebrity. And Eric Decker finishes out that one, wide receiver for the Broncos. Very nice to see that. Small interruption there. My son has just gotten home from first grade and wanted to join me on this pack opening of football. So here he is, the pack opening machine himself. Did you have a good day at school? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Did you go outside for recess or stay inside?
Yes.
You did? It was snowing and raining today. They let you go outside with that?
Yeah.
What did you do?
We just sledded like normal.
You sledded during recess? Oh, okay. You kids are hardier stock than I am. Let me tell you something. I did not want to go out today. It was kind of a mess this morning. But you had fun? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right. You didn't run anybody over with your sled, did you?
Some people, every day someone runs over somebody.
That's just how sledding works?
I got ran over, and I ran over other people.
I see. Wow, that's a hard life you guys are living out there in the sledding recess world. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, you want to open the next pack? Once again, this is 2013 Archives, and we have opened 3 packs so far. We get 8 packs out of this box, and we have already pulled a mem card of LaMichael James. Pretty cool, and my son is opening the next pack for us. Let's see how we do here. I don't need the wrapper. I need the cards, honey. Thank you. You want to open the next one?
Yeah.
All right, this pack we start out with Reuben Randall, another Giants player from back in the day. Good wide receiver for them. That is in the 1959 style. Fred Davis, good tight end for the Redskins there. And Y.A. Tittle, how about that? That is awesome. One of the all-time great quarterbacks. That is not in focus, so that's not going to be very exciting for you. There we go. Y.A. Tittle, one of the all-time great quarterbacks, Hall of Famer, and it's not every day you pull a Y.A. Tittle card. That is awesome. Very, very cool to see that. And it's in the, that's really cool. It's in the 1986 style.
You're not going to like the first card of that.
Okay. Eli Manning there, great Giants quarterback. Got his brother earlier in this rip. Don Beebe from the Bills. Cool player there. And that is an insert card. That is not in the style of any of these. I think that's in the 1992 style, maybe? 90. I'm trying to remember what that is. But yeah, 92. So that's pretty cool. That, I think, is some sort of a... Well, I know what this is. This is the high numbers. It's over 200. The high numbers were inserts, much like they do with making the Heritage high numbers short print. They made the Archives high numbers short prints as well. And somehow we keep getting out of focus. My apologies for that. So that's a pretty cool insert. Nice to pull that. Joe Flacco, that's pretty cool. Nice Ravens card. I believe that is the first Ravens card we have pulled out of this. And here comes the claw from the pack opening machine. Darrelle Revis there. That's a nice card there. I like Darrelle Revis, I believe, is up on the ballot for the Hall of Fame this year, I think for the first time. And he was a really good cornerback. I think he deserves to be in there, in my opinion. Tony Romo, really great announcer and an adequate quarterback for the Cowboys. You want that one too? Mm-hmm. I didn't know you liked Tony Romo. Okay.
Well, I like the Cowboys.
Oh, okay. You want to start in on the next pack, and I'll go through this one? Sam Bradford, starts off this pack from the Rams, and that is in the 1986 design. Put him on top of Y.A. Tittle there. Alshon Jeffrey.
That one for me.
Okay, Alshon Jeffrey from the Bears, wide receiver. Nice to see that. Andre Johnson, another great wide receiver there from the Texans. And Jim Kelly, that is a sweet card. Very happy to pull that one from the Bills, or the Buffaloes, as some people say. Careful with that card. All right, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Luck, and this is another insert. This is a punch-out insert. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here, but this is got perforations around Andrew Luck's head, and you can punch that out. I believe that is also from 1962, I think. That was also something you got in the 1962 set. So I'm going to put that along with LaMichael James mem card there. That's a pretty sweet card. Matt Schaub, quarterback for the Texans there. And here we got Dante Hightower, Patriots, great linebacker for them. We finish off that pack with the great Jamal Charles, running back for the Chiefs for many years. Very nice to see that. And we start off this pack with another Chief, Len Dawson, one of the all-time greats there. That is a pretty cool card of Lenny Dawson. I like to see that. Dawson, a great quarterback and a Hall of Famer himself.
We usually don't get Titans players.
We don't?
No.
Oh, well, we're getting some here. We got Jake Locker here, quarterback for the Titans, and Vernon Davis, the tight end for the 49ers. And you grabbing that one too?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's
It's the perils of opening cards with the pack opening machine as the claw comes out and swipes cards away. We got Ben Coates from the Patriots, and this is another insert. We got that Don Beebe insert. This is another one, and this is from... I don't remember what this one is from, what this design is from. I think it's from the late 90s. I want to say this was from like 99 maybe even 2000. I'm not really sure, but that is pretty sweet. Nice Ben Coates card there. Put that with the BB. And Tom Brady. That is one of the cards I was hoping to pull out of here. It's one of the most valuable cards in the set. 1976 style. And there is Tom Brady. Some people believe he's the GOAT. I'm not one of them, but that is a nice card for me to have pulled. We got Patrick Willis there from the 49ers. Claw Machine grabs that one. Alfred Morris, a very good running back for the Redskins for many years. And Dan Fouts, who himself is a Hall of Famer and was I always liked Dan Fouts when he was a broadcaster too. I don't know why he stopped broadcasting. I always thought he was good. He and Ian Eagle used to be a pretty good pair. I think Charles Davis is now with Ian Eagle, and they're pretty good too. No complaints about that. Stephen Ridley for the Patriots. Right there, getting a lot of Patriots cards out of here. Put him up here with Brady in the 76 stack. Very nice Steve Young card there in the 1986 design. Like that one a lot. And, of course, the claw comes out for that. Be careful with these, all right? I'd like to keep some of these. Joe Namath, Hall of Famer there with the Jets. Joe Namath, nice to see that in the 1985 design. That is really cool. Jarius Wright for the Vikings. And we get our second insert. This is the glossy insert in the 1970s style. You can see Troy Polamalu there with his glorious locks in glossy form. Very cool card there. Put that over with RG3. And Mikael LaSure from the Lions. And then we got Stephen Hill with the Jets there. And finish this one off with Beanie Wells. I'd forgotten about Beanie Wells. That's pretty neat. Running back for the Cardinals for several years. And then what's our next pack? Do we have one more pack? I think this is our last pack here.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's our last pack. So we'll see what we get out of here. We start off with Sidney Rice from the Seahawks. Get that in focus for you in the 1986 style there. And then we go to Roger Staubach, the Cowboys greats. Pulling a lot of Hall of Famers out of here. That's pretty sweet. Kind of a blurry picture of Roger Staubach. That is not just my camera. That is what the card looks like. Pretty nice design there. And the claw is coming out for that one. Hakeem Nicks, another good wide receiver for the Giants. Another Cowboys card. It's Dez Bryant, good wide receiver for them.
I don't want that. I've got too many Cowboys in here already.
Yeah, I can understand. That's a problem a lot of us have. Vic Ballard from the Colts there. And we got Fred Jackson, good running back for the Bills. That's a nice card. I haven't thought of Fred Jackson in a while. Terry Bradshaw, we got Staubach. It makes sense that we get Bradshaw as well. the great rivalries in the 70s between the Steelers and the Cowboys. Pretty cool card there in the 1959 design. And our last card is Dontari Poe, good Chiefs defensive tackle for many years. Pretty cool in the 1976 design. You taking that one too? All right, Dontari Poe goes the way of the pack opening machine. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a blast, man. I loved opening that, and that has been...
Invisible Stack.
Invisible Stack is over there. Nice. I loved opening that, and I haven't opened a pack of that since probably 2013 when those came out about 10 years ago. So that was a ton of fun for me. Pulled a lot of cards that I really like quite a lot. Only one Raven, that whole box, though. That is a little bit disappointing there. Would have liked to add more Ravens out of there, but we did get a good one. Joe Flacco, of course, their longtime quarterback, won the Super Bowl for them, Super Bowl 47, and...
Any cards you like a lot, I'll put them in my mystery tin.
In your mystery tin? Is that the one Average Joe sent you?
Yeah.
I remember that. That was very kind of Joe to send us that. And once again, I'll remind you to get in on the big giveaway that I'm doing. Yesterday's video will show you all of the cards that are available, and just drop me an email. Let me know which ones you want. I'll put my email address in the descriptive box below. It's cwcardwolf@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to send some cards out to you. I want to thank once again the benefactor, the person who sent us that, who wishes to remain anonymous. And I want to thank my son for coming along and helping me with this rip today. That was a lot easier with the pack opening machine. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah? It was okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow doing a pack battle tomorrow with Average Joe. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time with that. And in the meantime, as always, happy collecting.